I never understood why it was important to connect with my sacral chakra in my life, because my understanding of spiritual things was not really connected to my day-to-day physical reality. So I'm going to be discussing practical ways to connect with your sacral chakra. But before I do, I just want to tell you why you should if you want to. The benefits of connecting with your sacral chakra is that you get to live a more authentic life, because your life is then connected to your own emotional expression. And we do have a great taboo for the emotional in our culture and society, but emotions are what align us to what's true within our body. When we feel it in our gut, our sacral chakra, that's when something is an actual truth to you in that moment. And that truth will always change as you grow, as you develop, and as you mature. So what's true at 4 will differ at 14. So at 4, boys may be gross. At 14, you may be obsessed with them. At 24, you may be obsessed with one. At 34, you may be settled with one. All those things are true at different intervals of your life. And that can only be established when you have a connection with your sacral chakra. And when you don't, unfortunately, you are susceptible to being manipulated by other people's emotions that have nothing to do with you, because you're not connected to your own gut, to your own emotional expression and your own emotional connection to your body and to this physical reality. So this is not about sitting down and meditating or smoking a pipe or hanging on a hammock. Do all those things. They're great, but practically connecting to your sacral chakra is not about those things. It's about your day-to-day, everyday life and the emotional expression in that day-to-day life. I don't mean projecting your emotions onto other people. That means you're not connecting with your own emotions and you want other people to process them for you. That is what happens when you are disconnected from your sacral chakra. And at the same time, I don't mean to be so emotionally involved that you drown in your own emotions and you lack perspective. There are other energetic centers and we will discuss them. Right now, we're just discussing the sacral chakra. So, practical ways in which you can connect with your sacral chakra. For those who don't know, my name is Sisinqumalo. I am a soul alignment coach, meaning I help you align with your soul on your soul's journey in this physical realm. I'm also a professional speaker and a sangom. For those who don't know what that means, I am a traditional medicine woman gifted by my ancestors in both my maternal and paternal lineage to heal people in this lifetime. Now, getting back to our topic, which is practical ways to connect with your sacral chakra. The first one, and you may have already guessed this, is to actually feel your own emotions. This isn't about meditating or doing something extraordinary. It's more about having a conscious awareness of how you are feeling in your own body throughout the day and at any given moment. But that can be difficult because we're often taught to be considerate of how other people feel about us more than we are taught to be considerate about how we feel about something. Now, being consciously aware of how you feel doesn't mean that you now want other people to feel how you feel. And that's the emotional responsibility part. So connecting with your emotions, which will help you connect with this energy center, doesn't mean that the whole world now needs to connect with your sacral chakra. We all have our own sacral chakras to connect with. So sometimes when you are immature, you can feel lonely in your emotional connection, and you need and want other people to validate your emotions, to validate your feelings. That disconnects you from your feelings because you don't know why someone is validating what you feel, and you can't guess their intentions. So you don't need to guess other people's intentions. Emotional validation feels good when it's true, but it can only feel true if you are truly feeling your own emotions. So if there's still a part of you that is feeling something because you want someone else to come and validate it before you think it's true, then you're not genuinely connecting with your own emotions. So you may feel very strongly about something, and your partner may feel strongly against something. But connecting with your own emotions means being clear in your own body about what you feel, not always why you feel that way, because sometimes your feelings don't have a reason, but they're true to you. But it also means respecting that your partner feels very differently about that, and then engaging in mature dialogue to find either a common ground or to learn empathy, where you both learn to connect with how each other feels without betraying your own feelings about something. So you can compromise on something without betraying yourself, so long as you are connected with you and you allow the other person to be connected with themselves. And this can be difficult. It sounds simple, but it can be very difficult because not everybody values emotional maturity. And some people want to manipulate you into feeling the way that they feel. And it can be very difficult to find an equilibrium with manipulative people because they don't respect your feelings. And when you respect your feelings, they feel like you are assaulting them, or you are insulting them, or you are disrespecting them. So connecting with your own feelings may sound trivial, but when it comes to the practical application, this can be very challenging. And how you navigate these challenges is on a case-by-case basis, and it takes you understanding the importance of being true to how you feel within yourself, but also respecting that other people also have true feelings that are not yours. So also learning how to respect other people's feelings, even if those feelings are extremely different to yours, and even if you feel like their feelings are completely unwarranted. You may think that someone is oversensitive or undersensitive or insensitive. It's not up to you to decide how another person should feel about anything. That is when you are projecting your own emotions onto someone, or your own emotional reality. So connecting with your own feelings and feeling them also means giving other people the leeway to do the same, and respecting that that can be different, and respecting when that's the same, because sometimes you feel exactly the same way as someone about a certain thing, and that feels great. You find great connection with people when you have that emotional connection over something. The second way to practically connect with your sacral chakra is to drink more water. I know this sounds how it sounds, but the sacral chakra is represented as the water element. So when you drink more water, this flushes your body, first of all. Obviously, don't overhydrate. Overhydration can obviously be very detrimental to your health. That's not what I'm saying. Drinking more water doesn't mean overdoing it, but drink more water and be intentional about when you drink water, and be intentional about drinking water, because this will flush out certain toxins from your body, and this will actually help you connect more with that energy center, and will also help you establish a more authentic emotional connection with your own body. Hydration can do wonders for your emotional body, because sometimes when you're dehydrated, you have a hard time connecting with how you feel because your body's working overtime to compensate for the dehydration. When you allow your water to flow naturally and fluidly, this can help you connect deeper with your sacral chakra. The third way to connect with your sacral chakra is to connect with people who make you feel good. And I don't mean sexually, although go ahead, please do. I hope you're having good sex only. But I mean connect with people who make you feel good emotionally. This will help you establish an easier connection with your own emotional body. When you make a habit of hanging out with condescending people who don't like you, who don't respect you, who talk crap about you behind your back, etc., you can disconnect from your sacral chakra because you're going to feel bad and you're going to feel the negative emotional projection onto you. And in order to continue to sustain company with those people, you actually need to disconnect from your emotions, which are constantly trying to tell you to get away from them. But when you normalize hanging out with people like this, you then become disconnected from how you truly feel, especially when you're going to pretend to be friends with such people, or you're going to pretend to like such people, or you're going to pretend that such people like you. When you make a habit out of that, that disconnects you from your sacral chakra because you're not aligned with your soul truth. Your soul is telling you that these people don't like you, these people don't have good intentions for you, these people don't respect you, and that's not going to feel good in your body. And when you listen to that, you will obviously get away from those people. But on the flip side, when you hang out and you make a habit of hanging out with people who like you, who love you, who respect you, and who make you feel good. I don't mean people who like flatter you and talk you up in like a gas lighting type of way. I mean people who authentically make you feel good, people with whom your soul feels satiated when you're around them. When you make a habit of seeking these people out and hanging out with them, you will have an easier time connecting with your emotional body because you're going to feel good around these people. Now, what these people are will change as you change. So if you are an atheist, these people may be other atheists. And if you then have this miraculous spiritual awakening, those may be spiritual people. If you become religious, those may be religious people. And they will change as you grow and they will change as you change. It's not about choosing a specific group of people that are quote unquote high vibed, because everyone's vibration is always fluctuating as you live your life. So there's really no such thing as high vibed people per se, but there are people that you have a strong resonance with and you resonate with a good energy with those people. You feel good. They're like you. You like them, they love you, you love them, and you respect them, and you feel good around them. This will help you connect with your sacral chakra. And I'd just like to say that sometimes people that you feel good around may tell you things you don't want to hear because they're honest with you and they like you. So you may be wearing something that just washes you out and you probably should not be wearing that color. Someone who likes you will probably tell you that in a polite and gentle way, but they'll nudge you in the right direction and they'll tell you when you're in the wrong way or going the wrong way. And that's not going to feel good, but it's going to feel good in the long run. So don't take a short-term approach to these types of connections because they will help you connect with your sacral chakra if you hang out with them, because your body is going to feel good because you're going to be listening to your gut feeling about people. And when people feel good, that validates your gut. When your gut is telling you no about people and you keep hanging out with them, that disconnects you from your sacral chakra. When your gut is telling you yes and you hang out with people, that further establishes a deeper connection with your sacral chakra. Those are just three practical ways in which you can connect with your sacral chakra. And the reason you would want to connect is because it helps you live a more authentic life, a life that's more aligned with you and your energy, and a life that's more connected to who you are and who you want to be on this earth plane.